podcast with our host Joe and, well, because it's weird today, Scrappy, and we also have commentators today that go by the names of Abrupt Silence. Alright, because they seem to be either AFK or silent right now, we have Jason and we have Xavier of Seaspring Commentaries, who typically do commentaries on, I want to say, things from the 1990s to the early 2000s, as compared to me, who tries to do early 2000s on. Anyway, today's topic is supposed to be on Animal Crossing, and I honestly have no fucking clue where they've gone, if they're even still here.
I'm here.
Alright, they're actually here. Right. Well, that's the intro done.
I just don't know if Xavier's here.
Fuck. Well, that sucks considering he's the one that we expect to actually have conversation rolling with you commentating on his conversation, because that's typically how your conversation patterns go. And I think Scrappy's only here to make sure that things go smoothly.
I don't play Animal Crossing regularly, so I'm here to keep my perfect attendance record.
But you do play Animal Crossing.
I played Wild World like a decade ago.
Neat! That's all we're gonna really need. Even so, there's supposed to be, New Leaf, isn't it? Horizons, that's the one. Alright, I'm also 9 whiskey and cokes in, because I've been drinking since about... Alright, so... 7 p.m. And it's now 11. And I'm still more sober than my mum.
Hang on, I gotta stop cat my dog.
To be fair, dog always takes precedent. Not gonna lie. Dog is best.
I am going to mute my mic for a few moments because I unfortunately have to eat, so...
I'll attempt to entertain people with Animal Crossing related content I have no idea about because I've never played Animal Crossing again. So, yes, beating your neighbours with a net so that they fuck off because you don't like them because they uggers.
No, nowadays Isabelle just secretly takes them somewhere.
Ah, yes, Isabelle takes them behind the community office and deals with them. Sells them off to Tom Nook Incorporated as exotic meat.
You're sick.
Nah, not as sick as some people right now, which is a terrible joke, and I apologise for. So, run us through. How does the new Animal Crossing work? Beginnings when?
The new one?
Yes.
I'll tell you now, this is probably one of the slowest starts to Animal Crossing in terms of, because you start with practically nothing, and there's barely any room to go on. Because the whole island is cut off, because it starts off on an island rather than a normal village and all that this time. So, but what happens is, for about 2 IRL days, you're pretty much stuck with like a quarter of the island. Two villagers and not much supplies.
So what you're saying is when you run out of food, you end up with one villager.
No, that's not the next update. No, I'm joking.
You wish.
No, what you really do is time travel. Wait
a minute, what? Time travel? Did someone say using the clock to their advantage? Ah, yes, because secretly Animal Crossing is a story about Time Lords who control islands and towns around the world.
Day one, all you pretty much get is the net and a fishing rod and nothing more.
So what you do is you sit at the beach and fish until a duck swims up on shore, am I right?
Oliver does sometimes wander on the shore, yes.
Fair. Because as I understand Animal Crossing, it's basically everything your grandparents want to do in retirement. You do fishing, you do bird catching, you weave quilts, you post memes on your bedroom wall that no one understands.
That's Xavier.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's pretty much Xavier in a nutshell. Is that you?
Yeah, sounds like him.
That's another microwave going off now.
I have returned.
Good,
Neat.
we started the podcast.
Oh,
This
perfect
is-
timing then.
This is Xavier, our one of our commentators from Seasbrain,
Hi.
and possibly going to be involved in another episode if we do a Persona episode.
Well, that's more
I'm
me and Nick.
I'm actually going to add that to the
I'm probably
list.
not gonna say much. The Persona's more in Jason and Nick's territory. I'm not much of a big Persona fan, so I wouldn't be able to add much.
I'm slowly easing you into it. You'll be there eventually.
And I'm just, like, I guess like in the same way I've eased in the same way that I've eased you into Dragon Quest.
Yeah, right. There's no way I would have gotten 11S otherwise. Anyways,
Yeah.
so so why don't you describe how the game starts, since I was footnoting it.
All right.
Slow.
Good game. Yeah.
Yes, about right.
You have the option to like choose one of 4 different layouts, as well as if the island is in the northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere, which is important since
Yes, the difference between America and Australia.
basically that.
Pretty much.
That pretty much is, because the other Animal Crossing games you are always basically followed the northern hemisphere weathers. So people down under can play the game to match the weather where they live, and that's a good thing. But like, really, the whole point of New Horizons is that you're basically building your town from the ground up.
Well, from a tent.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's actually nothing when you start out.
Only like some flowers, some weeds.
Let me.
Wait, you mean you're growing weed on a private island?
Yes.
Nice.
You can actually sell weed.
So what you do is you move to this desert island and you sell weed to the the indigenous people, yeah?
Yep.
And then Isabel moves in after that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
With her whole unlimited supply of whiskey in tow.
Neat. No, it's not whiskey, it's a Long Island iced tea. Everyone's
I was
established it.
just going to say that.
I've been trying to keep up with the memes, but that's about as far as I've gone with Animal Crossing. That and don't fuck the dog. I said don't, goddammit! He dropped apparently, and he's back. Xavier appears to be having connection issues. We apologise for these brief interruptions in the commentary. We do hope you understand. As you know, live podcasts such as this are difficult and require constant maintenance, even when live. Your appreciation for our struggles
I'm
is
back.
appreciated.
I
Thank
don't
you.
know what I don't know what happened, but like I suddenly couldn't hear you guys, so I had
You
to
died.
quickly. Yeah, I died, but I came back. I casted Kazing on myself.
No, it's fine. I have clones of everyone in secret basements under the house because everyone keeps having random heart attacks, and I just have my specialized team remove them and then replace them.
I knew it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
you've all got chips in your brains that automatically upload every memory that you have, except for the moment of death, up into a cloud server that downloads instantly back into the new clones. So honestly, you remember everything except the moment of death. It's great. I've got it for myself as well. I just never had to use it. He says after explaining how it works.
I mean, clearly you know it works the best since it's never happened to you before.
See, actually, I wouldn't know if I've never had to use it.
I
I just know when everyone else dies. I don't know if I've ever died. I could have died 300 times by now. I don't know. I just know it works.
Anyways, what was I saying last time? You start up with nothing, and you start up with nothing. Isabel shows up later. She apparently has a drinking problem now because she always has like.
I mean,
at-
honestly,
on
after
her
the
desk
shit she
at
saw
all
in the
times.
last game, all the stuff that mayor did, my god. If she didn't have a
So,
drinking
yes, she
problem,
does.
she would definitely have other problems.
Huh.
Like, she found out you were growing weed on this island, and she has skills. So, of course, she's going to move over here and be like, Sun, sea, hallucinogenic drugs, infinite supply of alcohol, perfect workcation.
Sounds about right.
I died again.
Also a generous salary from Tom Nook Incorporated. And he died again. And he's back.
Well, that was sooner than expected.
Jesus, these clones must be buggy.
like so like so yeah, like it actually does take a while until like until you get the game to like to basically where you would be when you initially start up in an older Animal Crossing title. Because like you basically work your way to like you start off with a tent, you pay off your loan, you get a house, other villagers will follow suit. You will also be able to build the buildings like the museum, the Able Sisters, and the shop, and then like and then the residential services tend actually upgrades to the town hall. That's when Isabelle shows up, and when you get KK Spider to start showing up on your island, that's basically when the rest of the game opens up.
You know Tom Nook's kids are secretly running the brewery, keeping Isabelle on the island.
I can buy that.
Good.
Yes, as I must reiterate every time Isabelle gets mentioned, don't fuck the dog. Moving on.
Yeah.
From my terrible recurring joke.
What else? What else happens before you basically get terraforming?
Bridge. Well, you get some bridge building.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You. Oh, yeah. That actually brings me to another important thing that's in New Horizons: crafting, because now the game has a big. Yeah, the game has a big emphasis on crafting stuff. Because like now you can just because now you're even the weeds that you pull up, they could actually be used for stuff. You can shake trees to get branches or chop them for wood. That can be used to build furniture items.
So what you're saying is you chop your wood.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty much. And there's three types. There's
three types of wood, is there?
Yeah, there's regular wood, there's hardwood, and there's softwood.
See, I wouldn't really enjoy chopping softwood. Regular wood is sort of an in between, but hardwood, that's where the money's at.
Of course.
Softwood needs some time to grow, honestly.
Yeah. We're just having too much fun with all this.
Oh yeah, I thought it was going to be muted for most of this.
You need to get more wood.
Oh, you've always got to have more wood. And the ladies love wood.
Must chop wood!
Must chop wood!
Oh, they can chop my wood all night.
Oh my.
Don't worry, I'll be on my 10th soon.
Oh yeah,
now I have a guns on, so now I can destroy things better.
Speaking of destroying, destroy your local ecosystem in the name of profit.
That was new.
Well, no, it's also this one. Because I remember specifically on Facebook you uploaded a short video of how you get infinite spiders with no consequences.
Oh yeah, that's like one of the like randomly generated islands you can go to. And like
Sorry, I'm playing Persona 5 Royal.
One of the randomly generated islands you can go to. There's a possibility that you can get one that just spawns a whole bunch of tarantulas, and they're worth a lot of money.
I've heard of the amount of bells you can receive from a tarantula.
I think they're like 8,000 bells each, and
I
that's
mean,
a
to
lot
be
of bells.
fair, Tom Nook needs those tarantulas to farm venom from for his chemical weapons industry that no one knows about.
Oh, but the real fun is if Flick, a new NPC comes in.
Oh yeah, you can just sell them to him and make way more money.
Yeah, because he sells them off on the darknet for 10 times the profit that he pays off to you.
Oh, he would never do that.
No,
He
he'd
buys them
never
off.
do that.
No, he actually would never do that.
He buys he because he buys them for artistic vision because
Artistic
he's
vision, right? Oh, so
Well,
I
he's
get. He
looking
turns
for
them into
his soul bug.
hallucinogenics, right?
He's looking for a soul bug.
He takes the venom
Yep.
and uses it as hallucinogenics. Got it.
Yep.
Rather than
And
Tom
now
Nook, who
I will
wants to
kick
turn it
Joey
into
from the call.
bioweapons.
And now I'll kick Joey from the call.
You can't kick me from the call. I'm host. You'd have to have
I can
Scrappy
try.
do this.
We're not gonna have Scrappy do that.
No, be mean to him.
I can't be mean to him.
No one can be mean to Scrappy. He's adorable. No, he's not. And because I know he's listening, he's a pain in the ass. Okay, I don't actually know if he's listening or not, but he's probably just like, Joey. It's fine, I can just claim I'm drunk and be absolved of all consequences.
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh!
By the
Probably.
way, off topic thing. I just realized that Xavier's not a mod in this chat.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Huh.
Neither are you.
No, I'm an ogre lord.
No, you're not.
Look in the chat.
Yeah, you're not an Overlord.
Oh, I'm not? Oh.
No, you're not.
I thought I was an ogre lord. Anyway.
No. I think there's only
Where
like
were
5 Overlords. Yeah, the other one is K147.
Where were we?
Animal Crossing. And
Right.
using spiders to make neurotoxin.
Yeah. Yeah. Catching a bunch of tarantulas. Cause like I was happy when I managed to like get a tarantula island because
I
of that.
haven't done that yet. Anyways, game.
Yes, it's a popular retailer in the United Kingdom.
Look, game. It's your game.
As compared to GameStop, which is an unpopular retailer in the United States of America. Now, the only reason Game is so popular is because GameStation went out of business. I know, right? Now they've got almost a monopoly. It's terrible. Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah. All right. What else? What else are you able to do? Oh yeah, that's right. You can when you get the ability to terraform, you can also make your own paths. So that's a good. So that's good.
When to do that.
Yeah. Because honestly, like being able to build cliffs and rivers, it's definitely a good idea, but at the same time, I'm still unsure of exactly what I want to do with it because even when you do get an idea, sometimes it might not even look right, so you gotta move a whole bunch of stuff around, which is kind of which is a chore to do because moving buildings costs like almost 100 costs like 50,000 bells, and since it's on a and you can only do type of construction work like that once per day. So so you got to boot up the time travel thing since I know there are some people who don't have the patience to actually wait a real day for that.
Wait, you mean I've actually got to apply some degree of reality to my video game? What is this, communism?
I know, right? Some people think that when you time travel, you're cheating.
Oh no.
I remember this one post on Alpha.
So what you're saying? Sorry.
There's one post on Alpha X where people calling him out on it.
So,
yeah, I saw that.
So what you're saying is that the Doctor from Doctor Who is a cheater and not a time traveler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, excuse me.
It's all about them hacks.
But honestly, like I've been using time travel to basically unlock stuff faster since the first one, so it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
And like, and honestly, like if you have, and honestly, like if you have a problem with it, don't be the type of person to call someone out on it. Let them play the
You have a
game.
problem with it? Have a problem with it. Don't make fun of me for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
honestly, I can come up with an example of that. It's like, yeah, I'm playing Halo 2 for Sea's Brain at the moment on Legendary with like 17 skulls on to basically have it directed by Michael Bay. It's like, I don't suck. It's just that everything explodes every 5 seconds. And yeah, I'm playing on easy, but at the same time, everything explodes every 5 seconds. I'm not doing that on Legendary.
If I ever decide that I want to record something like Metal Slug, I'm just gonna have the life count at max since I'm not
Oh,
very.
yeah.
I like the game, but I'm not very good at it. And you die in one hit.
Yeah, Metal Slug is bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
Yeah, a fun game, but
I
it's
love the
really
Metal Slug series, and that game series is amazing, especially that super laser at the end of Metal Slug 2 that you get for like 3 seconds because you instantly fucking die on that boss battle.
Yeah.
Like, that was designed to eat money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, so fucking good, that game series. It's like,
Yeah.
now the reason I remember the laser at the end of Metal Slug 2 specifically is because it's a capital letter laser, not just the tiny little beam that is amazing and insta-kills tanks. It's a massive beam that covers half of the screen in your head. It's like a rocker at a metal concert. It's just like, yes!
By the way, Xavier, move the screen still on. The game's not supposed to. I'm not supposed to win that fight.
Like I'm not watching. I'm not watching the stream. I'm just playing Animal Crossing.
Damn right, son. Yeah, Jason's playing Persona 5, the new one.
Royal. Yeah, I'm already on New Game Plus.
Just waiting for Persona 5 Arena to come out. And Persona 5 Arena Plus. And Persona 5 Royal Arena. And Persona 5 Royal Arena Plus XD 69 Bazinga Edition.
And Knuckles.
And Knuckles. New Leaf. Eternal.
Game of the Year edition.
No, War Masters edition. Oh my god, that rabbit hole just keeps fucking going.
I'm trapped down here. Help!
Sucks to be you. Let's go on.
Fuck you!
Well, it seems like you've got no
Anyway,
excuse to leave the
Animal
podcast. That sucks for you in that hole. I'll dig you out
Anyways,
later.
once you're done
I'll
with day
reclaim
one,
you. It's fine. We'll just
once you're done with day one,
pave
things
over.
actually open up.
Yeah.
All right, so I think
Yeah.
we're at terraforming.
Right. Yeah. Like terraforming. Yeah. The game really opens up.
Actually, there is an angle, technically.
Oh yeah. You have to get your island's rating so at least 3 stars first.
Yeah. So once
of course.
once Isabel actually becomes a thing in the game, then your goal is basically then to make your town popular. So KK, basically the game's composer, comes in.
Yeah. Like and Jason isn't joking about that. That is actually a true statement. Yeah, because like KK Slider is basically meant to be like a caricature of the game's composer Kazumi Totaka.
Neat.
And he's very chill.
Yeah.
It's all that weed you've been selling him, honestly.
Yeah.
He puts a little bit of tarantula venom on top. Top tier hallucinations.
Yeah.
That would explain the vision of KK was seeing at the start of the game.
Oh my god,
yeah.
no.
I thought. Yeah, I remember where like you suddenly like you're in the velvet room and Timmy and Tommy. I honestly was expecting Alpha.
I'm not the only. I saw the Alpha of it. I'm like, I'm not the only one who saw that.
I was also expecting him to make a Skyrim joke. That would have been easier.
Trying to cross the border.
Yeah, like yeah.
I feel like I've been kidnapped for this.
Okay, yeah, okay, oh yeah, yeah. You basically need to like make your town look nice enough for KK Slider to start showing up, and that basically means like putting furniture around your islands, planting flowers and trees, making sure it's clean of weeds, that sort of stuff. Oh, yeah, as well as making sure you have enough residents living in your town as well. That also adds to it. Also adds to it because like that also adds to it because like if you want to have an idea of how to improve your island, Isabel will usually give you a good idea of what you can do if you want to rate if you want that rating to go up.
Sorry. Man, it's really hard to just talk about Animal Crossing for some reason.
Because there's
I know,
really
right?
not much game there, honestly. It's mostly just the
It's
memes
not
about
a
hitting your
moment-to-moment
neighbors over the head until they fuck off until you get someone sexiest moving. Because it's all about
Yeah, that's
aesthetic.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Emphasis on the
That's the
ass.
community, all right. That's the community, all right.
Oh my god. It's like, I want one day
I
to
just
see
take what I
someone who
get.
specifically gets every Animal Crossing character in their village that everyone else hates and just call their village the refuge.
I'm honestly surprised no one is. I'm surprised no one has actually done that.
Well,
Figure out if
village of everyone, that everybody hates.
Yeah, like well, all the ugly ones because there's a lot of posts of people abusing the ugly villagers in hopes of getting them to leave.
Mean.
I know, right? Why do that? Use the amiibo code. That's much easier.
Or I just, let them stay because I'm not an asshole.
That too.
They paid for the. They paid the money here. I'm not. I'm gonna let them stay.
One thing that I definitely hope that they add through later updates is like when they bring back the Nintendo themed villagers because I know like me and Jason were going on about how we want to see the Splatoon villagers come back.
They're Splatoon villages?
Yeah, like
Never
yeah,
even.
yeah.
Are they kids
Yeah,
or are they squids?
they're they're
Yeah.
squirrels.
They're squid. What the hell? Squirrels make any sense? They're either kids or squids. It's like, where does
Well, one's
squirrels
an
come
octopus.
into this? Like, I can
One's an
understand if they make the frickin' anthropomorphic cat. That would make more fucking sense than making the
well, I
frickin'
mean,
characters squirrels.
one's an octopus at least because there's octopus villains.
Okay. If at least one is an octopus, that makes sense. But then, why not have a squid unless they look too similar to the octopus? But then you just make the differentiation, one's orange and one's pink.
One
Yeah,
green and one.
I've like I feel like they might add a few more octopus villagers if they make more villagers themed after Splatoon 2 characters.
I haven't played through Splatoon 2. Well, I don't own Splatoon 2 because I saw it basically just being Splatoon, like the Mario Kart 8 equivalent of Splatoon 1.
Right. Um,
But then I never bought
like
the
I'm,
DLC for that, so I had a reason to buy it on Switch, which I don't have at the moment because I need to get it off my fiance. But the apocalypse happened, so.
right. I know that there were also there were also a few Legend of Zelda themed villagers. There was like a Monster Hunter one, and there were a few based off of there were even like a few Sanrio characters
Wait,
because
there's a monster one?
I have no
yeah,
idea what Sanrio is. Monster Hunter makes sense if they
uh,
took, like, any of the goddamn monsters and anthropomorphized them, or
What
even
is?
just the
Wait, no,
cats.
what is it? Oh wait, it's one of it's a Palico, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that makes sense to me. And then
yeah.
what was the third thing you said there?
Sanrio, basically Hello Kitty and friends.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then the first thing?
Would you believe that in Japan they
Uh,
have a whole set of 7-Eleven shit?
oh, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, there was a whole 7-Eleven furniture set.
Oh my god.
And there was even like a
IKEA, sure, but 7-Eleven?
Yeah, I was gonna say your reaction was the best just now. Like, oh my god.
there was even like there was like a 7-Eleven themed villager whose birthday is even on July 11th because you know
Oh my
7-Eleven.
fucking God.
Oh yeah, like yeah, the first.
Villager.
All right. The first thing I said, there were like Legend of Zelda themed villagers.
Yeah, there's a Medley.
Oh yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, Medley, Ganon, Epona, and Wolflink.
Don't fuck the horse.
Real?
No, seriously,
Oh
don't.
yeah, and I know like Jason, I know you said that like if
Oh yeah. I proposed an idea at one point that if
Yeah.
they make if when they do if they do an amiibo update when Joker comes out for Smash Bros, they could easily add Morgana.
Oh,
that-
easily.
that
They
makes
wouldn't
sense.
even have to do any character design on that. That just fits.
Yeah, it'll be
Just
good-
basically
yeah,
cut off its fingers to make round feet.
I mean, like,
Oh,
like,
I would love to see a set of like Persona themed equipment.
yeah, that would also be pretty good too.
Never see it coming.
Take over.
Suddenly start singing it in Japanese flawlessly. No, I can't do that. I wish I fucking could.
Well, it's not even Japanese, it's English.
English. Oh, you've got to love Eurobeat for that. But we're not doing the music episode until everything falls flat on its ass.
Like, what if what if they also wanted Banjo as a villager? That would be kind of cool.
What, Banjo from Banjo and Kazooie?
Yeah, when they eventually do in their amiibo.
I mean, it doesn't make much. Oh, hi, Harry.
Wait. Your timing is impeccable.
I do not even know how his timing was that good, but he's muted now. But Jesus, hi, Harry.
I'm gonna be muted for most of this, but yeah, I am here. Hi.
Neat. I'm just keeping the conversation running for these guys to keep them on track on Animal Crossing.
Right, because I mean, like, honestly, at this point, we're just spouting ideas that we want to see.
After this, it's probably just going to be memes.
How long have you guys gone on for?
About 30 minutes.
I know. Oh, hey, that was sketchy. I saw sketchy.
You saw Sketchy and Catchy?
Let me check.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Oh, hey, everybody beat T5R.
Yeah, he's doing New Game Plus now.
I can't see how long the stream's been going. Oh god, don't want to do that.
I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm really not.
Surprised at what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I know another thing that we haven't mentioned, like the Bunny Day event.
That nightmare that I never heard the end of.
The Bunny Day event, that was a can of worms.
No one liked the Bunny Day event. It's like, oh wow, look at this fossil that I'd normally get X amount of bells for. Oh no, it's a fucking egg. Which I will get fuck all less for.
No. One of my favorites was C's balloon shadow, smiley face, an egg balloon.
Oh no.
The egg balloon thing, that was so bad that Nintendo had to patch it so it shows up less.
Everything's an egg. You get an egg. You get an egg. You get an egg. For nearly 2 weeks, the island was polluted with eggs. There's eggs in the sky, eggs in the water, in the ground, in trees. And the only thing you could use them for, other than selling them for fuck all compared to what you would normally get from the regular equipment that you would get from what it should have been in the first place, was a bunch of themed stuff that people didn't even particularly like because it was garish. It's like yellow on white stripes. It's like, yeah, I get it, the combo works, but it's just sickeningly sweet.
Yeah, I didn't even like keep any of the furniture because the moment Easter actually did come end, I just sold all of it and and made a few bells back.
A few bells. That's the problem.
Yeah. You'd think that the furniture would go for more because like I think that used to be the case for back in New Leaf where like holiday themed furniture actually sells for a lot of bells, but I guess not in this one.
And it's not even that you could just leave it in your house because it'd be taking up too much goddamn space for ugly things that you don't want. And you can't leave it in your inventory because it'd just be a clog on your freaking production.
Yeah, at the very least you can put it in. At the very least, your house comes equipped with a storage thing, and it gets
Yeah, but
like,
after, say, Christmas, when you've now got the Easter stuff, the Halloween stuff, the Christmas stuff, it's just going to be all of that, and you're not going to get anything from whatever's after.
yeah, but I mean, at the very least, once you get the recipe to build it, then you've done that. Then you don't necessarily need to keep it, and you can like just sell the materials you need to make it, and you can just sell the materials you need to make it since they're going to come by again the year after.
Wow, potentially. Could be different materials next year. It might not all be eggs. I mean, God, you freaking hope it's not all eggs. You hope there's at least a freaking chance of getting a fossil in the ground or an actual fish when you're fishing. It's like, you don't go fishing for painted chicken eggs.
I know, right?
Like, from what I heard, people just put their freaking game down until after the event.
And I keep thinking you're playing Smash Brothers.
No, I'm just
Game.
Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot. There's a meteor shower happening right now.
Well,
Neat.
if I wasn't busy trying to check out all the New Game Plus benefits, I'd join you.
Benefits. Are there friends involved?
I heard you can just get all your teammates like right away.
Well, Scrappy's unmuted himself, which makes me believe that he's about to say something, so go ahead, Scrappy. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen.
You and I will have words later.
Words, you say. Which language? I can speak at least one of them. Scrappy's just going to tell me I'm a horrible person later.
What else is new?
I mean, honestly, yeah.
Never. Hello, Harry.
Harry's not. Harry's here, but he's
He's muted.
Yeah.
Me.
He's basically doing what you did for like 40 minutes of this podcast.
Eating Thai food because I haven't had lunch.
Okay, not eating Thai food, of course, but like just sitting here and listening to us be absolutely amazing commentary. Quite frankly, creme de la creme of being able to speak about shit.
Yeah, he's just standing there, menacingly.
Done. By the way, everyone clap. I'm moving on to my 10th drink.
Hey, that's what I'm the clap for.
Clap.
Since no one asked, I'll tell you my history of Animal Crossing. Once upon a time, I played Once upon a time, I played Wild World on a DS. The end.
Allow me to regale you in my entire history of Animal Crossing. Once upon a time, I heard the game exists and watched a bunch of famous YouTubers talk about the originals. I think the AVGN might have done an Animal Crossing episode or something. I don't remember. I know that there was a major thing about Mr. Resetti making little girls cry. And honestly, I relate to that.
That is a douche. Like that's common knowledge.
Yeah, I mean he just cares very deeply about his job, and wants to make sure you don't save scum your way to victory.
And now he flies a helicopter for you because no, seriously, this actually happened.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The history of why he flies a helicopter is because he got fired because the Japanese job authority basically said that his job was unnecessary anymore.
Yeah, because auto-saving. Because
Mm.
there's auto saving, so Rossetti's so
Because
yeah,
because apparently he was a state function, and the state deemed him unnecessary, so he had to find new employment, and was actually unemployed for a while.
Not joking,
Yeah.
by the way, people.
No,
Yeah.
this is real. This is Mr. Rossetti's law. He has a seriously dark timeline in history.
yeah.
And all he wants to do is frickin' make enough money to look after his family, even if he never gets to see them half the time because he's busy working his ass off. Because Mr. Rossetti actually has a family.
Yeah, I mean,
They just
We
don't
don't-
show
we-
up in the games.
we didn't see hints of that in New Leaf since he doesn't show up there, but you can actually give him his job back in New Leaf.
Oh yeah, because you could build up the facility on your own,
Yeah.
but then it's not the government paying him to be Mr. Rossetti. It's your town specifically paying him to do his job.
Yeah, and even then, if you do reset, he won't actually go on his little. He won't.
He won't go on a
tangent.
tirade because you pay him.
I mean, well, like he won't go on he won't go on a tirade unless you specifically tell him that you reset the game on purpose.
He was like, "Hey, bitch, I did it.
Yeah.
You fucking what, mate?"
Yep, basically.
Like, I know that he's natively Japanese, but it's just fun to imagine him with a Cockney accent, even though he's designed to be imagined with a frickin' New York accent.
Yeah.
But it just works
Yeah.
slightly better with Cockney. Oh, you fucking bellend, I swear to fucking God. You reset one more bloody time, I'll reset you further back than you ever wished you were ever fucking reset. You hear me, mate? Now leave me
You
the
know what,
fuck up. Now you better
Yeah.
fucking not, because fucking Man U's on next night, and I don't want to be fucking missing that for your bitch ass. You hear me?
That's GameCube. Xavier, there's really that's Rossetti in the GameCube game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, because I was actually about to bring that up. Like, he was in the GameCube game. Because in the GameCube game, Rossetti actually does get fun. He's like, you know what? I'm done. You want to reset? Fine. There goes your entire save file. Bye. Like, there goes your entire save file. Bye. Like, it even replicates like the little white thin line that shows up when you reset the game. All of him to go like, gotcha, bitch.
What is this? Freaking Silent Hill 2?
Yeah.
With the
like,
freaking blue screen is like deleting your save data, bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, Morgana's here. He's like, wait, you can hear it? Joker just goes, meow.
Yeah.
There's no time to be joking around.
So he just goes, meow.
Okay, sorry.
But yeah, I remember I think in the European instruction manual for city folks, there was even like a mention saying, like there was even a mention of Rossetti saying like hey, this is supposed to be a joke, but Rossetti could scare people. There's a chance Rossetti could scare young children, so please make sure you save your game properly.
Yeah, because they had to put a disclaimer in it because of the Japanese little girls that were crying over him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably right.
Oh, fucking hell.
Gotta skip the suicide.
Why do I know anything about Animal Crossing? I've never played one.
That's a good question.
It's probably the reason I know so much about Lord of the Rings without seeing the second or third movie. But then those are just so ingrained in pop culture anymore if you don't know about the frickin' battle on What's It Keep and the frickin' Light of Elendil. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, you're on the internet, but you're not on the internet at that point.
What was I going to say? I actually first played Animal Crossing on the GameCube version in a hospital because my brother was sick.
Fair.
And yeah, it's a rather soothing experience.
I'll take the assumption that he did get better.
assumption that what?
I'll take
he
the
got
assumption that he got better.
Was cured of his illness, but his personality unfortunately remained. No, I'm kidding.
That sounds about right with your relationship with brothers.
Yeah. It's like
Oh,
my
well,
brother's
my
a
brother's
cunt, but I
cool.
love him.
Just
not in that way. Ew.
I don't have much to say about history of Animal Crossing. I did play Wild World a little bit, and the Sea Folk. Um, the the only real memory I can remember is when I just didn't play the game for like several months and just picked it up again random.
Here we go.
You know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Holes everywhere,
Grandpa,
dying
you know what
trees,
it
and
is?
Isabel eating the leg of one of the villagers. It's like, where were you? The world fell apart.
I was about to direct your attention to the video. It still ruins everything.
Oh, that's even better.
No.
I love that
What
video.
happened? But besides like the actual town going to crap, I I just went to the town bulletin board thing and just put, yo, I've been back. I just came back from like a party that went on for like 7 months.
And then everything else on the bulletin board is, we're starving, save us. It's like, Isabel went feral. Shit like that.
Trust me, everybody. I was on maternity leave.
I swear to God, if any of us are on maternity leave, that's a hell of a hustle.
Actually, that line is kind of weird now because you can actually change your gender on the fly, pretty much in New Horizons.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, I know that's surgery, but to and from? Wow, he's developed that far. The blue hairs were onto something.
Yeah, like
All
yeah,
you really need to do is look in the mirror.
yeah. Just look in the mirror and you can change your entire appearance.
Ah yes, I look in the mirror and suddenly I no longer have a penis.
Get this.
I'll try that actually, I'll see what happens. I'll make myself sexy out of nowhere.
My history with Animal Crossing, I've been playing the series since the GameCube one. But when I first heard of the series, I didn't really know what to think of it. Like when I saw footage of it, I was like, "What is this? This doesn't look fun. I want to play more. I want to play more Mario Kart Double Dash." But then at one point I got to borrow the game and try it for myself, and I'm like, "Oh, this game actually isn't as bad. It's actually kind of nice."
This shit like AF.
Yeah. Like why do I love this game so much?
Because secretly we all want to do what our grandparents do in retirement.
My very first experience was basically like you know like those those reality shows where it's like people living in a house.
So like Big Brother and all that crap.
So the commercials.
Yep.
Yeah, I love those commercials.
I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
We all say they're idiots on Big Brother until we play Animal Crossing and become Nintendo Stalin.
Yep. Like I also definitely got a lot of time in Animal Crossing during elementary school. Like because one of my friends who also had the game, he had like a cheat book which had a cheat book which had codes for unique furniture items. So like when I found out you can get Mario items in the game, I wanted to decorate my house with Mario items, and it got even better when because like the original Animal Crossing also had a few select NES games that you could play.
Some of them even hacking.
Oh, what was I doing in elementary school? Playing Dark Chronicle and 13, so nothing's changed there.
Going back on what Jason said, like there's only like 4 NES games that you can't get through normal means unless you have an Action Replay code. And it's like Arcade Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros, Ice Climber, and Legend of Zelda.
And they were the full games, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a lot in the game itself, though, right?
I know, like there were a lot of NES games.
They're rare. They're really rare, though.
Yeah.
Yes, Nintendo World Championship Edition Gold Kart.
Yeah. But I mean, luckily, you can get them aside from like the Forbidden 4 through cheat codes.
Dun dun.
And in cheat codes and the cheat code function was like how I was able to pay off my house much faster because there's a cheat code that gives you 30,000 bells. You can only use it. You can only use it 3 times a day. But then I've actually figured out but then I figured out you could actually use it 3 times within an hour. So I just kept changing the clock back forward and back a few hours, so the game would load much faster.
So what you're saying is you turned Animal Crossing into The Sims.
Yep.
Neat.
Yeah, paid my house, got all the Mario items I wanted, got the NES games, and I just kept playing those.
Oh,
And
could you imagine how fucked the real life economy would be if there was a money cheat code? It's like jump twice, crouch 3 times, slap your face in the face with the same hand over both cheeks, and then suddenly £1,000 would show up in your pocket.
I just have
Or dollars, or whatever your regional equivalent is. Frickin' Vietnamese dong. Yes, that currency is called dong.
That's right. Because I can confirm I was in Vietnam at one point.
Oh yes, I was in Vietnam for about 15 minutes when I was playing Nam 56, no, like 65, I think it was, on the Xbox. Like, no, seriously, I own a game on the original Xbox called Nam 65 or something.
Nice.
It's a pretty good Medal of Honor clone, not gonna lie.
And it honestly reminds me, like, when I told like some people that I was going to Vietnam for my vacation, some of them were legitimately like, "Are you gonna be okay, man? Like, it's not a war zone anymore. That was
It hasn't been a war zone in like 60 goddamn years."
Yeah,
Back
like why do
45.
Yeah, why do people think that Vietnam is still a war zone?
Christ, to freaking go through the jungle on a stroll, you're more likely to be attacked by a snake than the Viet Cong.
Probably because I was gonna say history.
Yeah, that
I mean,
makes sense.
yeah, but at the end of the day, you're not going to be jumped by some guy in some rice farmer with an AK. It's just not going to fucking happen. You're more likely going to be experiencing the same sort of shit that you'd experience in the US in a foreign language, where you walk down the street in Vegas and everyone's trying to sell you a stripper.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Minus the stripper, but you're not wrong, because there were people trying to sell us. Because there was a whole bunch of people trying to sell us a whole bunch of random stuff.
Actually, not gonna lie, from what I've seen of modern day Vietnam, you can get some incredible goddamn deals on designer watches. Like 50 Viet Dong for a Rolex. Take that back to the US or the UK, sell it on eBay, you make a profit of like 250.
That does sound like a good deal.
Like, seriously, just go to Vietnam, buy a bunch of well, not a bunch of watches. You'd be stopped by the TSA or regional equivalent.
Yeah.
But like, buy a couple of watches. Say like, I could get them dirt cheap in Nam, and I like watches. I've got one for every week now. So like, keep it to like 7 watches, and you shouldn't be stopped. And if you keep it in your suitcase, you really shouldn't be stopped by that either. Just don't carry it in your fucking hand luggage, because then they know you're trying to sell it at the goddamn airport.
Right.
Also, in America, on top, you've got to go like 5 airports to get through wherever you want to actually be. Because almost all air travel out the country goes out of like DC, if I understand that correctly.
Huh?
I might be wrong on that, but I swear most of the international air travel from America goes out of DC.
Portion. I'm not sure about not sure if it's a majority, but a good portion.
I know for a fact that when Operation Bronicon was a thing, fucking hell, 2017, yeah, that obviously never happened. Sell cupcakes and go to America. Great fucking idea.
Yeah, I forgot.
I'm gonna sell cupcakes to my teachers to go to America. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus Christ, I was insane as a kid. Now I feel like 2 times bigger than I actually am. Nah, but honestly, when we planned it, we'd have to go from Luton to London, London to DC, and then DC to wherever the fuck I think it was. Fuck, where was it? It wasn't Queens. It was Fuck, I forgot where it was. I think it was near Queens. Anyway. Enough about the best story of my life. Right next to the time that I actually asked the white van man for the candy. Yeah, I did it, and he said he had ice cream in the back of his van. I was like, oh, sorry, no, I'm not interested. It was a window cleaner and all. Alright, honestly though, Animal Crossing, what were we talking about?
I forgot we were talking about Animal
I think we
Crossing.
were talking about frickin'
Cheat code.
cheat codes, that's what it was.
Yeah, because going back to that, like the NES, like because like the cheat codes were how I actually got introduced to some of Nintendo's old NES games like Balloon Fight. That's not one of my favorite old school games to go back to because
No, I swear Balloon Fight's a Taito game. Because I have it
No.
on, I swear I have it on like Taito Legends.
No, you're probably thinking of something else because Balloon Fight is definitely Nintendo.
Oh no, I'm thinking of this game where, yeah, it's Atari, where basically you have this little red balloon and you got to take it through a maze, and if you touch any of the walls, you die and have to restart. And you've got like 3 lives to go through the entire game.
I don't think I know what game you're talking about.
I'd have to boot it up, and I can't be asked.
All right. Honestly, like the first Animal Crossing is a fine enough game, but there's no real reason to go back to it, especially compared to the newer ones, because the newer ones definitely add a lot more stuff, add a lot more features, which make going back to the older ones not really worth it, because at this point, like what I'm trying to say is like even after playing the new ones, the original Animal Crossing definitely suffers from first game in the series-itis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem, honestly. Like, everyone remembers
Yeah.
Call of Duty 3, but no one remembers Call of Duty 1. You'd have had to be there to remember Call of Duty 2. It's like,
Yeah.
although
Yeah,
with
'cause then-
Halo, everyone remembers Halo for 1, 2, and 3. No one remembers 4 and 5. They try and forget that shit, unless they're a major story fan and they like Halo 4. But Halo 4 doesn't even have a good story. Anyway, Animal Crossing.
No one forgets Halo 4 because they hate it so much.
Halo 4 is garbage! Like, I get it if you like the books, you like Halo 4, but I've never read the books, so I don't give a shit about Halo 4. The only good thing about Halo 4 was the multiplayer, because the game is functional, it's just the game, the campaign sucks. And then no one likes Halo 5.
I just gonna
Because Halo...
say,
Sorry.
just gonna say, as soon as 343 started making their own Halo games, the series just went downhill.
See, this is a guy that started playing through Halo along with me when 4 and 5 were already released. Like, me and you played through all of the 5 games and then we finished Reach later.
I see. I didn't have as much beef with 4 as you. Like,
But I've got history with it because I started with 3, went back to 1 and 2 because I went in CEX specifically to get them. Master Chief 4 came out, and when at the same time Blockbuster was closing down. And honestly, I've got fucking history with that series, mate.
The story is a different thing entirely, but I thought the level design in 4 was fine enough. Halo 5 was just...
Halo 5 is just a fucking mess. To understand Halo 5, you have to listen to a podcast, read 6 books, and watch 2 movies. And a TV show, which you could only get for free if you bought Master Chief Collection around the time Halo 5 released. Because it came with a code in the box. And you could still only watch it on the Halo Insider website, which 343 made to replace the fucking what was it? There was a Halo app on the Xbox 360. 343 took over, made the app unfunctional, made their own app on Xbox One, which was also unfunctional. And had a code in Master Chief Collection that allowed you to watch this show which focuses on Spartan Locke's lore, which Yeah, it's Statue, which focuses on a shard of the original Halo from Halo 1 with a bunch of mutant Lake Golai, which are the worms that build up the hunters, and they crash there and basically have to go through the plot of Reddick 3. But shit.
I
They've got like
Halo 5 is just kind of boring because like the level design is just
it's just a straight line.
that interesting.
There is one good level in Halo 5, and that is the level where you go to San Helios before the level where you walk around in circles, where you're honestly just going to listen to a grunt talk to an elite for 6 hours.
I mean, it's the fact that the level design is boring, and also just the fact that there are these like a few missions where you literally just go around talking to people, and then that's the whole stage.
Oh yeah, there's like 4 of those.
Like the game itself is just way too short. There's like this.
And you
annoying
fight the
boss
fucking
that-
not the Didact, the fucking what? I don't even remember what he's fucking called, but that robot AI asshole who just keeps showing up, who apparently works for Cortana but interprets her orders in his own way. Even though he tries to shove freaking the Master Chief into, even though Cortana tries to shove Master Chief into one of those massive fucking orbs that the Didact from Halo 4 was shoved in, and has been sitting there for billions of years at this point, because you got to remember, the evolution of every species in the galaxy happens twice in Halo, because of the lore of that fucking... we're supposed to be talking about Animal Crossing, not
Yeah, I
Halo.
don't
We
know
can
why
do a
we're
Halo
talking
episode
about
later.
that.
But I'd also have to be drunk for that.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt your train of thought.
I'll just end this by saying this. When I finished Halo 4, I was like, okay, I can see why you don't like it, but I enjoyed it fine enough. Halo 5, like just going through that.
Halo
first
5
time,
is just
it's
garbage.
Garbage. Like,
There's a reason I played that on Legendary first, and then they patched the thing that allowed you to cheese the final boss on Legendary. Because there's a final boss, and then there's a level afterward where you have to fight like 5 whatever the fuck he's called at the same time.
just
It's like,
just so we don't get like people going out at us.
no one watches this anyway. No one's gonna be coming at us for anything.
I mean, just in case. We don't like if you're fine for like the free for free stuff. We're not gonna go up against you if you do.
I will.
You don't know shit about what we're talking about, so you could if you tried, but it's just not gonna fucking work. No, I did finish Halo Wars 2's main campaign recently, and that's good. Until the cliffhanger that clearly leads on to Halo Infinite, which means to understand Halo Infinite, you have to play Halo Wars 2, but not necessarily Halo 5, but to understand genuinely the lore that goes around Halo Infinite as to why the Master Chief's there, you're going to want to play Halo 4 and 5, read 6 books, listen to a podcast, watch 2 movies, and a TV show. And the theory going at the moment is, and we should be talking about Animal Crossing, but Halo is far more fucking interesting apparently, is that the Spirit of Fire is stuck around the Ark, which is this giant Forerunner machine that builds replacement Halos every time a Halo gets destroyed. After it launches a Halo at the end of Halo Wars 2, not spoilers because the game's been out for like 3 years. Oh my god, this is such a fucking mess. It launches a Halo. Slipspace jumps the Halo over to where that Halo is supposed to be, which I think is supposed to be a replacement for for Alpha Halo, which is the first Halo you find in Halo 1 that you fucking wreck. At the same time as the Halo that you fire and wreck at the end of Halo 3, which is supposed to be an Alpha Halo. Because the Ark has now built 3 fucking Alpha Halos. and meets up with a Guardian from Halo 5, which is basically a giant forerunner death mech planet killer, was supposed to subjugate to alien planets, which makes no goddamn sense in the lore, because it's never explained in any of the books as far as I understand as to why these fucking giant death mech spaceships exist. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's another god I don't believe in. Oh. 343, why did you make such a goddamn mess? You said you were Halo fans, and then at the end of making Halo 5, said that you made it without even understanding that the Master Chief was the main character of the Halo series. It's like, oh no. Infinite is either going to make or break Halo. That is going to be the last Halo game if they don't understand what they're doing still. And it's going to be the last Halo game if they do understand what they're doing, because there's no way they can continue off a finale like that. Says the guy that's about to write a trilogy of anime, fucking magical girls that I've been designing over the last 48 hours.
I really don't have faith in Infinite, but I'd like to be proven wrong.
I would love to be proven wrong, but the second I heard about 343, I was immediately on the bandwagon of saying it's Activision making a subsidiary company that is going to use Halo and sell it back into Activision to make a Halo Call of Duty clone. And I fucking wish that was true, because it would still be better than Halo 4 and 5.
No. What they should do was they should make a deal with Bethesda.
Oh my god, that would still be fucking better than Halo 4 and 5.
Like to put Doomslayer in, and because Microsoft's on good terms with Nintendo, eventually put that to the Switch and have Isabelle in. A tangent back to talking about Animal Crossing.
And then that links over to frickin' Smash Bros, where you got all of that connecting. So technically, Halo is in the Persona universe at that point.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, mate. Let's go. I want to die. Not gonna lie. Halo, you were so good, and then Halo Reach came out, and everyone said this is basically just Halo Call of Duty until they realized that the frickin' Forge and custom games were so fucking good. And then Halo 4 came out, and everyone was like, nah, fuck this shit, it's garbage. Oh, fuck me, mate. In the arse with a barbed dildo. And it would still be more fun than Halo 5's campaign on Legendary.
Alright, I think that's enough.
I was going to say, are we still talking about Animal Crossing?
Apparently we're talking about Halo, but I'd love to go back to Animal Crossing, so if you want to start that up while I go AFK for about 2 minutes.
I just started watching SMG4.
Yeah, like I thought that was SMG4 playing, because I heard Inkling noises and followed by Mario noises. Is that SMG4?
Alright, Harry, you redirect them back onto Animal Crossing. I'm gonna go AFK for 2 minutes. Just say something!
I think I literally think the last thing we talked about before going on the tangent was what was the NES games and stuff. Wait, no, not NES games. How the fact that Datomir was Dato suffers from being the first game in the series itis, because that was a tangent that was about to go on before they went on the whole.
How about each of the maps squares? Yes, squares. Were because it had to transition each square and did not kill pace at all.
I mean, it was an N64 game. I think that kind of makes sense.
It was a disc drive game originally.
Because the GameCube one is an enhanced port of the original N64.
Animal Crossing Plus or something like that, or
something like that. And then our version is basically kind of like an Animal Crossing Plus, and then our version got retranslated back into Japanese because Nintendo really liked how the Treehouse team handled the localization for it, so they're like, do it again but in Japanese.
So we got the better game and they wanted it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, other things. I know that I know like they definitely like expanded the bug in fish and bugs and fish
Hey,
things
how
list.
about the fact that you had to send in like only like 3 fossils a day in the mail, then had to wait for them to come back.
Oh yeah, that's totally not tedious.
Then you go to Blabbers, individually give him each one.
Yeah, and have them go on a tangent for each and every
Yeah,
one of them.
basically the big thing that we're hoping whenever a new Animal Crossing game comes out, basically the big thing is what conveniences do they add?
Yeah, essentially. Because
It's
all
so
it's
ridiculous.
all the conveniences that definitely make it better.
Like I would love to see somebody who's played New Horizons and only New Horizons, then suddenly play the GameCube one, see how that goes.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, what did I miss?
We went back to talking
Like
about
you were saying, first
Oh,
game
fuck
item.
yeah.
yeah, first game Madison. Like there were a lot of because like how basically each new entry made things way more convenient.
Hey,
By
you
the
know
way,
what I just
drink
realized?
11.
You know what I just realized?
What
Like
That is way too much
Pelican
fucking
Phyllis.
whiskey.
They're not in New Horizons.
is that? What?
The male girls.
Oh, Pelly and Phyllis. Yeah, they're not there.
That's not there.
Wait,
Yeah,
aren't
like
they basically just anthropomorphic pelters?
And Irish Pete. Now I think about it.
yeah, Pete's not there either. Like
And they've been there
there
from
are
the first game.
like there are quite a few NPCs that are missing in action.
Wait for the
Yeah, like
DLC.
Pretty much.
yeah, I mean, like yeah, I know that like Leaf is coming back for for the Earth Day event when that comes up. Um,
No
like
fucking clue enough.
we
There's probably
we, we already know
Solstice.
that we already know that Rossetti now now works at a rescue service. Can't say the same for what his brother's up to, but all right, who was all and there were even like a few NPCs who essentially got replaced. Like earlier we already mentioned one of the new NPCs, Flick, who basically replaces Nat, who's like a a chameleon villager who runs the Bug Off tournament in the summer. And there was like even a beaver character named Chip who ran the fishing tourney, and he's been replaced by his son CJ in the new one. How?
Also, CJ is not totally gonna be an outdated reference
Yeah,
because he's a streamer and he's all about that.
yeah. Oh, like
Did
it gets
someone
even
say live
better.
streaming like the Brainblot podcast, the greatest podcast to
Yeah.
ever hit the internet? He says,
Oh, like
hosting the Brainblot podcast.
if you think him being outdated now like is bad, like apparently his Japanese name is Justin, as in Justin Beaver,
Oh no.
because that's totally
Yeah.
not funny.
That hasn't been relevant since like 2012.
That I will contest that, but
And I mean, like, wasn't there like
carry
a
on, Animal Crossing.
wasn't
Isn't
there
he
like
a
a side
rapper
character?
now?
I mean, wasn't there like a one-off character in the Sonic Boom cartoon named Justin Beaver who's clearly meant to be a
Oh,
reference?
the boy band
Oh
episode.
yeah, who
Yeah.
was just another generic boy band.
That's still one of the best episodes. Anyways, going back to Animal Crossing before we get too off tangent. But like how Flick and CJ have basically replaced Nat and Ship respectively, but they also occasionally do show up in your town and they can buy bugs and fish off of you for much higher prices. The only difference
Well,
is that
I think
for
it's like
CJ,
extra 20%.
yeah, like 20% extra. The only the only difference is the only real kicker is that for CJ, you basically have to do like he basically lets you do a challenge where you have to catch three fish in a row, and then you can sell him, and then he'll buy fish off of you. But like him and CJ, and like him and Flick, I mean, also like can also turn a fish or a bug into a figurine.
Oh yeah, I actually do have a figurine of a red snapper in my house.
I have one of a sea bass and a horse mackerel, and I have like I have four tarantulas. Like one is just sitting in my house as a pet, and and the other three I plan on mailing to having Flick turn into a figurine, so that way I can put it next to my live tarantula and say, "This is what'll happen. This is what happens when you cross me," because because it's
Do that. Oh, I can't wait to do it with scorpions.
tarantula. Yeah, yeah, that's right. I'm gonna do the same for scorpions. when they go into season. Um, but yeah, another character who got replaced was So Joan or Joanne. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Either way, she was basically she was basically like a lady who sells turnips on Sunday mornings, and turnips are basically just used for making money because it's
It's literally the stock market.
yeah, it's literally just stocks. Yeah,
There's a huge meta game with the stocks alone.
yeah, yeah, basically.
Like everybody, like I invited Xavier as part of the Splatoon chat that I'm part of, and we're all just constantly sharing. They're just constantly sharing turnip prices.
Yeah, because we want to get them stonks.
Some stonks.
Better stonks than stanks.
Yeah.
Now you're
So,
getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Oh yeah, but yeah, in New Horizons, Joan has basically just been replaced by a new character named Daisy May, who is apparently Joan's granddaughter. So like she's basically just now takes on the mantle of selling you turnips. Of selling you turnips so that way you can sell them back for much higher prices and make massive profit.
I kind of wish I played it close because I
What is this? A spiffing Brit at this point? Fucking profits, mate.
Yeah, like I mean, you 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 should be playing New Horizons. There's a meat shower. You're getting starbits in your island the next day.
I knew it was gonna happen as soon as Persona came out. I was gonna be distracted.
Yep.
Implying you're not distracted right now.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like-
my controller's charging.
Yeah,
Speaking of which, seeing as I'm not using my Xbox, my Xbox will be charging my controller.
It's basically the case of I don't want to play with you anymore.
Bye, Woody.
That will never not be funny.
It's easy.
Yeah. And I was even like honestly reminded of the Smash Bros. Memes of that one when Smash Ultimate was announced, and there was even like a Pop Team Epic variant where your life ends 30 minutes from now. So yeah, like where Popoco got like apparently a rude awakening from an alarm clock, and she got so pissed that she was gonna smash it the next time it goes off. So she's just like sitting there holding her hammer, waiting and just waiting, and and the credits started rolling at that point. But anyways, back to what else is there in Animal Crossing that we haven't talked about?
What did I get added at?
Oh yeah, your tools can break now apparently.
Yeah, durability.
What is it? Breath of the Wild?
I really like Zelda.
Yeah, it's Breath of the Wild now.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, Animal Crossing has Breath of the Wild's item durability.
Oh god.
Because I mean, you can build stronger tools, but they still will break. And like I know that the golden tools are still a thing in this game, but apparently they can
break.
Yeah, they can break now. Despite which makes no sense because the golden tools are supposed to be indestructible, especially the golden axe. But nope, even the gold tools can break.
I mean, to be fair, gold is weaker than iron, but if it was diamonds, now that's some quality gear.
Yeah. Imagine if you could find diamonds in rocks and when you're getting materials.
You know they'd still sell for less than tarantulas. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I mean you can still make a profit off of tarantulas. You just basically have to play a game of red light, green light when approaching them. Otherwise, they'll.
No, all you've got to do is make a crescent moon of holes, and then jump over it with your long stick and trap the tarantula, and then use the net over the frickin' crescent moon. It's fine.
That works. That works too.
It's also called cheating.
Yeah, that works too, because like that's what I did when on the Tarantula Island. I basically just I just made a crescent moon out of holes, and since you can jump over, since you can hop short distances now, I use that to my advantage. I use that to my advantage since like the tarantula didn't know what to do once they got stuck there, and I'm
Because
pretty
it's still
sure
technically chasing you, but doesn't have the proper pathfinding to chase back round the frickin' crescent. It just runs in
Yeah.
circles.
Yeah, pretty much. And I even like remember like at one point on the Tarantula Island, one of them got me, so I passed out. And then when I went back, um, I passed out. But so like when I was making my way back to the island, when I was making my way back to where the tarantulas spawned, because like
Make
you have
my
to hop
way
over like a
downtown.
because because there's like a because there's like a small little stream that you hop over to get to the island to get to the bit of the island where the tarantulas would normally spawn. But like the moment I landed, one of the tarantulas was already ready to just knock me out.
F.
I basically just got spawn killed.
Neat.
Yeah, pretty funny though.
That's why I always spawn with the net in hand.
They'll leave you. They'll leave you alone if you don't have your net up. But the moment they see you with your net and you're running, they're just like, "Get over here!" And yeah, like the same also applies to the scorpions because they're basically this because like it's basically the same concept. Um, shoot, what else is there?
There's always guns? No, there's no guns in Animal Crossing. It's not Doom Eternal. Speaking of Doom Eternal, no, I've never played Doom Eternal. I need to get Doom Eternal.
I'm just waiting for the Doom costume.
Yeah.
Honestly, that would be the best marketing they could do, putting the Doom Eternal costume and then putting a freaking Isabel head for a freaking Doom guy as, I don't know, make it paid DLC because people will fucking pay for it.
Isabel sound effect.
Oh, yeah.
Yee boy.
Yeah, that's Nintendo and Bethesda should do that for the Switch port of Doom Eternal.
They would make so much goddamn money!
Because the games came out the same day, minus the Switch port of Doom Eternal. So it makes more.
Also, all of the goddamn memes use your community for the sake of profit, even though everyone refers to Bethesda as buttfuckster. Because honestly, they buttfucked Fallout. Not gonna lie. Okay, they're on the path to fixing it. The Wastelanders expansion is actually pretty lit from someone who is actually playing Fallout 76 at the moment.
Oh, okay, that's good at least.
Well, actually, no. Speaking of it, in Fallout 76, make an Isabel power armor helmet available on the Atom store.
That would definitely be a good.
You would make fucking loads on that. Make it, I don't know, 500 atoms for it. People will buy it. Trust me.
Like I even remember like seeing like I remember going back to the Doom Animal Crossing memes. I remember like seeing like a fake promo for the Switch port, which where it says it comes with an Isabella amiibo, but like she's carrying a gun.
Oh my god. They gave her a gun. The monsters!
Yep, scan the gun, Isabella amiibo, and she'll help you.
Introducing the Doom Eternal amiibo for Animal Crossing, where you can now have Doom Guy move in and murder everyone with a shotgun!
No.
Praise Satan as everyone is abducted by demons and possessed by freaking lost souls!
What happens is like Doomslayer and Isabel just switch jobs. So you just see you just go in the town hall and you just see this massive 8-foot tall dude
just pointing a fully automatic shotgun at you. It's like
you just see like this massive giant ass dude sitting in Isabel's desk.
Yeah, boy.
acting like nothing's happening. Meanwhile, Isabel's just going ham, killing demons.
No, no, not even on your island. If you go to one of the 4 random islands, because I know she used the thing to go to a random island, but isn't one of a person, that isn't a person's island, it's just fill it with fucking demons, and you can catch them with nets and sell them for like 1,000 bells each.
Oh, I'd love that. That would be hilarious.
That would be the best goddamn cross-platform product placement ever made.
I mean, like,
And make the demons super cute so it doesn't offend children. So like
Yeah.
freaking
Keep the KK remix of the theme.
really on the stream?
But on no. Hear me out on this
No,
one.
I'll do it.
Guys, hear me out on this one. Instead of giving Doomguy a shotgun, put him on the island filled with demons, make him catch him with nets, and make it a mini game so you have to outcatch demons with your net, and every demon you catch you can sell for 1,000 bells each to Tom Nook.
No, not 1,000. 666 bells each.
Fuck yes! Yes! And make it the Halloween event. So
Yeah.
2 weeks before Halloween you can do that. And after that, it just doesn't happen ever again. Because at that point, Doom Eternal's just not going to be relevant. Mate, that would be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And a drunk guy came up with it on a freaking podcast that no one watches.
I still remember like the SMG4 video, like if Mario was in Animal Crossing. It's like, or like the moment Isabel gave Mario the building permit, everything went to shit.
Pipes everywhere.
Yeah.
Tell you what though, the plumbing quality increased massively.
No, I'm just quoting a video. Karen heard that like that.
Oh.
See, what Jason needs is he needs a soundproof booth where he can just record shit.
I do.
Make it look like a TARDIS, basically just have it fit a desk and a chair, put his freaking PlayStation underneath, link it up to a computer. Perfect.
Yeah, like the best part of that whole episode was like when Mario started messing everything up. Even Isabel's like, "Don't worry, I know a guy." So she calls in Doom Slayer to get Mario to leave. Again, the fact that like he even enters through a portal that makes it better. Because like she's like, "Don't worry, I know a guy."
Joey, I tag you.
Metal intensifies. What'd you tag, man? Oh god, this can only be a mess. AFK.
Oh yeah. That reminds me of another thing. No Froggy Chair in New Horizons.
Worst game ever.
Yeah.
I'll watch that later when I'm less inebriated by the influence of alcohol.
You'll probably laugh harder.
Yeah.
I'll probably laugh harder when I'm inebriated. When I'm sober, I'm flat out, mate. When I'm drunk, it's like boom.
Animal Crossing until it's related.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll watch it. No, I can't because it will transfer the audio onto the stream. I don't want to get this copyright strike. After the stream, I'll watch it. All right?
Fair enough.
Yeah. If I don't fucking pass out before. By the way, I have spent, due to my level of alcohol consumption, I've produced more F-bombs in this episode than any episode of the podcast so far. Which is perfectly alright, because I have specifically set on the YouTube channel that our content is not made for children. Because God is it not. Pick one. Anyway.
Jason, I'm just now getting to the thing that you GM'd me. Joe Kerr, funny.
Joe Kerr. Mate, I'm Joe King. Joe Kerr has nothing against me. I own Joe Kerr, as I am Joe King, king of jokes. That is a dead joke from long ago, and I still keep it alive. Yeah. What is wrong with me? No, you won't. You'll be there in about 5 hours when we'll finish talking about Animal Crossing. Yeah, boy. Speaking of which, we actually have reviewers out of goddamn nowhere, which I greatly appreciate.
Huh?
We have 3 viewers out of goddamn nowhere, which I appreciate.
But I'm one of them.
I'm one of them. So who's the third? It's John Wick. Or John Cena. Or Duke Nukem. Honestly, I'd love it if it was I don't even watch WWE.
Me neither.
Alright, so what we do is we get a beaver. We make him John Cena and we put him in Animal Crossing. And everyone leaves immediately as I say that. It's just me now. Fuck yeah.
I saw that, by the way.
It went from
Oh,
3 to
the
1 as I
thing
mentioned
I
John
did-
Cena. Fuck yeah. No one likes WWE. Got it. Nice. Uh, no, instead of Master Chief, we get Master Chef, and fuck, that's already a program. Is Master Chief? Fucking
Harry, I just DM'd you something.
probably. Is Harry and Scrappy even here?
I'm still here. I just have nothing to say.
What is
They're
wrong
just
with
not
you
saying
guys? Why are you here? This is a mess. Oh yeah, because it's a mess. Yeah.
that's why they're here.
Fuck yeah. Chin chin. Dilly dilly.
BRB.
All right, what
No,
else?
we lost
What
the
else?
commentator.
I wish I had a few. But now it's just.
Yeah, what else can we talk about?
We could talk about
Alright,
literally anything. Nothing is stopping you.
The online.
Oh yeah, there's an online for Animal Crossing and also a phone with a bunch of apps.
I
Yeah,
would like to
yeah.
know about the deal with the online actually.
It's somewhat better, but and like it's somewhat better, but at the same time, not really because like
No.
you have to because every time someone whenever someone shows up on your island, there's you have to go through like at most 1 minute of loading screens each
Oh.
time because like this all really depends on how well your internet is and it happens and it happens a total of up to 7 times because you can have 8 people on an island at once. So and it basically just means that you have to stop. You pretty much have to stop doing whatever you're doing. You have to stop talking to someone or whatever, just so the game could load the other person in.
Wow, that sounds
Every-
annoying.
It is. It is. It would be better if it wasn't one at a time.
I mean,
But
they
it
could easily make it possible so the game could load and have you continue talking in whatever conversation you're in with whatever villager. That really wouldn't be that much difficult.
Yeah. Welcome back. I was talking about the online.
I mean, all you'd have to do is generate a form of drop-in, drop-out co-op, but at the same time, all that would entail is basically having 24/7 online, which could easily be turned off onto online mode, which is basically just you with no possibility of anyone joining for anyone who doesn't want that
actually,
happening
that
at all.
reminds me. Can we talk about how bad the local is?
Oh god, if the local's bad, that's a mess.
I haven't really experienced local multiplayer.
I haven't either, but I've read the articles.
How bad is it?
The player who let's say only the person who runs the town, quote unquote, can basically do anything.
Oh no.
Right.
That's the problem.
At that stage, what's even the point in doing local?
Exactly.
In local
But at the same
co-op.
time, from what I've heard, basically only one island per console, regardless
Yeah,
of. Oh,
that's
that's
and
like,
basically
oh,
what
no.
stopped me from getting a new Switch as well.
Yeah.
Until they can figure out, unless they can figure out something with the clouds, and I can't do anything.
Yeah. I mean, like the whole, but like the whole like one island per se, one island per like per console thing. That's kind of been a thing since the beginning.
Hmm.
But that's more like the whole memory card.
Yeah, because the first Animal Crossing actually came bundled with a memory card, but it gives you just enough space for the but it gives you just enough space for your town, so you can't use it for anything else if you have Animal Crossing save data on it.
That sounds like a developer cuckery.
Yeah. Wild World Wild World also had that because like one town per cartridge, but at the very least
Japan's
the
always been weird with that shit. I don't know why. It's not even just that game. Like, RPGs, they're cool with having 99 save slots. But, like, anything else, it's like you get one save slot, and if you've got a console or two memory cards, it's like you have to have a second goddamn memory card. It's like, what is with freaking Japan and games that aren't RPGs being capable of multiple saves?
It's funny
It's
because
fucking
people
ridiculous.
It's funny because people actually got upset that Kingdom Hearts 3 only had like 9 saves.
That's a weird thing with the current console generation. Like, you look at Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and they had like freaking 99 save slots again. I can't say anything
Guys,
about freaking the
I'm,
DS
I'm,
or
I'm,
PSP game.
I'll,
I'm pretty sure the
I'll be RB
PSP
for a
game
bit.
had 99.
I'll be RB for a bit. I think my parents are calling me.
And I know
Oh,
I know Final Fantasy 10 onward. Like, I know 10, 10 2, and 11 was online, but 12 definitely had 99 save slots. I don't know about anything about 13, 1, 2, or 3, because 13, 1, 2, and 3 no one fucking liked. They're apparently all garbage. 14 is an MMO as like 11, and 15, I think that uses like GTA save slots, so it's only like one save slot. Like, it loads the first save slot, but you technically have more, but it's a bitch to get to them. Yeah, I definitely put too much whiskey in that one.
how long do you want to go on for? Because I think
As
this
long
might
in,
be one
like
of our
I said,
longest
until these guys
podcasts.
want to stop. So,
Okay.
seeing as apparently these two have gone AFK for a minute, I think Jason because of family reasons and.
I'm here.
Oh no, Jason's
Oh,
actually
yeah,
here.
okay,
Okay,
yeah.
cool, neat.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm eating.
Xavier's gone for family reasons. Jason's eating, and Scrappy doesn't even want to be here in the first place, but is listening to this because because he thinks it's fucking hilarious.
I'm sorry, what now?
I am putting words in your mouth and claiming that you said it was hilarious, regardless of if you actually said that or not, or even think it. Harry thinks it's hilarious.
I think it's.
We
well,
never maybe we never segue into Halo again. Goodness.
We should do a whole podcast of Halo with just me and Harry. Not gonna lie.
We'll appear for the first 5 minutes to maintain attendance, but yeah, you guys can go at it on your own.
I could I could run an entire
just waiting.
podcast on my own about airships and gunblades. That's why it's on the list in case we ever have to panic.
I'm just waiting for the Persona podcast till someday.
I've actually put that on the list.
That should just be. Yeah, that's just Nick, Jason, and Nick.
That's exactly what freaking Jason
Wait,
said.
Jason who?
Nick, Jason, and Nick. I think he said for some reason.
Jason,
I'm the one
Nick,
I'm the one
and
drunk, and I know
Nick.
that he said something wrong there.
What did you say, Harry?
What did
Harry,
I
what did you say?
He doesn't know
Nick,
what he said.
Jason, and
No, just Nick and Jason.
He said
you
Nick
said Nick
twice.
Jason, somebody else.
He said Nick twice.
Did I? I thought.
You did. You said Nick, Jason, and
like
Nick.
They're multiplying. There's 2 Nicks now.
That's Nick and Nicholas.
Just here. Holy shit!
But
like
we
on
don't talk
coffee
about
shop.
Nicholas because he's addicted to nicotine.
So he is clearly drunk.
Mate, I've been drunk for ages. I've just maintained the level of drunkenness by spacing out the amount of time I take sips. I'm on my 11th goddamn drink. I think I still have like maybe 2 more drinks.
What are you doing, Harry?
Himself.
Harry, what are you
Oh,
doing?
Joey.
I mean, I would be doing Hazzy, but I'm doing the podcast and the social isolation. It fucking sucks.
Yeah, how?
No.
I don't know.
know
Yeah,
you didn't.
how much longer do you guys want to keep doing this?
I don't know. There's not much more we can talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
like
it
a
was mostly
fine.
Xavier leading the conversation. We can pretty much divert into anything, but I want him to be back
Well,
before
I
we
mean,
finish.
I don't think it should go. I feel like it probably has gone on a decent.
It's gone
decent
for
length.
like an hour and a half, to be fair. But I want,
That's
Usually-
but I do want
Well,
Xavier
not
to
much
be
we can
back
talk about Animal-
before we
it's-
finish. So as long as that takes.
Do and talk.
Yeah, there's not. I mean, you don't have to. I feel like an hour and a half is about fine. I mean, you can wait until Xavier comes back if you want, but
I don't expect that to be half an hour. I expect that to be another 10 minutes anyway. And then that gives us
Yeah.
about 5 minutes to finish up.
yeah, because.
So in which time, I don't know,
yeah.
fucking talk about what we're doing with Seabrain? Seeing as there's fuck all left to talk about Animal Crossing.
Hopefully, Seas will actually exist in the coming weeks.
I mean, I've been recording. I personally have been recording Halo 2, even though I'm technically in the middle of editing Halo 2 episode 7, and I've just been procrastinating over the last 8 hours.
I mean, I can.
I
This is
decided to
gonna
drink
derail,
instead of
but,
edit. What are we doing at the moment? Sonic Unleashed was supposed to be commentated on today, but we never did.
Sonic Star Wars Force Unleashed, not Sonic. I don't know when Sonic Unleashed is going to be done.
Yeah, Star Wars
kinda wanna do
Star
that
Wars
now.
Unleashed, the game with the
Well, Sonic
blue
Unleashed.
hedgehog uses force powers to throw people off the edge of the Death Star.
Oh, of course, it's my favorite game.
Oh yeah, it's fucking amazing. It's a great crossover.
Oh, you're playing Galaxy now.
I love the part when what was it, the Werehog fights Darth Vader. It's great.
I mean, honestly, best quick time event ever. It's honestly the best situation where quick time events have ever been included. Like Dark Cloud has nothing on
I'm surprised you didn't
freaking
die there.
Star Wars Unleashed, the Sonic Star Wars crossover, where Sonic gets turns into Warhog and uses force powers in the Star Wars universe and kills
Hey,
Darth
Harry,
Vader.
isn't this like the hardest star in the game?
It is. I don't think there's any question about that, honestly.
Nah, the hardest star is me. I mean, what?
Only in your dreams.
This is still one thing,
Folks in the islands, we apologize for all of it.
No, we
No, we
don't.
don't.
Not in the
We
slightest. The only thing we ever
apologize
apologize. Oh my God, Lewis.
Oh God, Harry.
Yeah, boy, it's morning according to Lewis on the chat, who is probably the only person to ever commentate on the chat ever. Yeah, boy, it only took 6 episodes for a moderator to put anything into freaking Twitch chat. Yeah.
How long is this level?
Also, apparently I need to turn up Harry's audio, so I'll fix
Quite
that.
long.
Yeah, set that up to 131 apparently. Harry, say something?
Good luck, Harry.
Hi.
Alright, he
Yeah.
said hi. Apparently that should fix it for you.
Okay.
These are the episodes we do when I have nothing to contribute.
Yeah,
Remember that.
I mean, to be fair, we did this episode because we had very little plan. Apparently we were supposed to be talking about that one anime which is super fucking sad and made me
Oh,
cry.
Angel Bates.
That's the one.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. Actually, now you brought that up. That's a good thing to bring up because there is an Animal Crossing anime.
Oh,
Are you-
right.
Is there? I knew there was Kirby
yes,
anime,
and it's actually,
and there was the
yes,
Super
and
Mario Brothers Super Show 3.
and anyways, the anime is actually pretty good.
I mean, I believe it. I mean, there's a Kirby Super Show.
Well,
Was everything Super Nintendo? I mean, honestly, was it?
Being Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, they're going to release a show called Metroid 64.
And a half.
0.5
Final chapter prologue.
over 3, 5, 6 days.
No!
War Mastered. Yeah, boy.
Damn it.
Oh.
HD. Yeah.
Well, Harry, as a once famous man said, do it again.
Do you feel
The
lucky,
flow is
son?
so long, though.
I think I nearly rage quit at one point trying to do this.
Oh, and Knuckles, of course. Thank you, Lewis.
Because I swear the level's also a lot more aggressive.
Actually, is Lewis a moderator? Because I think he's just he's just Twitch Prime. 1 second.
Yeah, this is not gonna go much longer than
Oh no, I can't do it.
Yeah, I
because
have
I'm not
nothing to
here. I'm
really
not on.
add.
Genuinely,
Well,
we're just waiting for Xavier to come back so we can finish up Super Turbo Championship Edition. Of course. Quite frankly, I don't understand how we could have ever forgotten that
Actually,
subtext.
I forget the dub to the Animal Crossing anime.
Hmm.
I've
That'd be
never
kinda
even
neat.
I've never even heard of the Animal Crossing anime until today.
It's kind of neat.
Hmm.
But we can't forget the Super Mario Super Show.
Oh.
Best show ever. Closely followed by the Super Mario movie, which is only surpassed by the He-Man movie, which is fucking awful. Why have I seen that film? It's just
yeah.
hey yeah 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 hey yeah yeah. I say hey, what's going on? Ow!
What is going on?
Yeah, right.
And I cry all the time
That's too much.
for a revolution. Oh. Oh no, apparently Lewis is the best is pre-redesigned Sonic movie. Ah yes, the teeth. And he prays. uh, I swear I'll only drink when our topics get this bad.
Speaking of which, what are we gonna do next time?
Yeah. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, genuinely, this is probably the best time to consider what we're doing next time. It's probably going to be something that we can include Lewis and Scrappy in, seeing as Lewis wants to be a guest on an episode of the podcast outside of just commentating on the chat.
I feel like we should wait on Angel Beats until Scrappy's actually watched it.
Scrappy, watch Angel Beats over the next 2 weeks. Fuck's sake, Lewis.
I was muted. I forgot.
All right, let me actually. Fuck's sake, Scrappy. You're a disgrace. No. Oh god, what am I doing?
I'm just back in Persona Hell.
That needs to be there. That needs to be there. That needs to be there. That
Got it.
needs to be there, and that needs to be open. Alright, so we can't do E3 2020 because it's just not fucking happening at all.
Yeah.
That's a fucking joke that I should probably delete from the list. That we're gonna turn that into a documentary instead of doing a podcast. That needs to come out first. That needs to come out. We have literally just done that. That's probably never going to happen. That's if I can, 1, get drunk, and 2, never have, we don't have anything that we can actually run because of reasons. I don't know if Lewis has even watched that. I know Scrappy hasn't. That's an episode that we keep alluding to doing, but we just don't fucking do. That's an episode, the Gravity Falls episode. Lewis wants to do the waifu episode, but I don't know if Harry actually wants to do that. And I might actually just, it's marked as emergency.
I mean, we can do it, but it's got to be a complete mess.
Isn't this a complete? Actually, this is. I mean, this was a complete mess, but it was a fucking brilliant complete mess. The music episode where we talk about music genres such as electro swing, J and K-pop, fucking rock and metal, and electro swing in the European.
Yeah.
I'm honestly just gonna rename that as the music episode.
Honestly, I guess
haven't watched that yet and have no real intention.
We could probably.
Oh, you're going to Bowser, Harry?
Yeah, we could probably use the Gravity Falls and the waifu episodes, I guess, as like a buffer for Scrappy to get through Angel Beats?
I mean, sure. I need to actually watch The Witcher, but genuinely have very little interest in doing it, even though that apparently season 2's later this year if that doesn't get delayed till winter. Angel Beats, me, you, and Lewis can do, and I don't know who else has watched that, but that can be used as a buffer if Scrappy doesn't want to be a part from the episode. We'll leave
Go,
Angel.
Mario.
I don't know about Angel Beats. Beyond Good and Evil, I probably want to
Right.
record that for commentary before that we even do the video on that. The
How much
Smash
of the
retrospective we could probably do at any time whatsoever.
How much of Beyond Good and Evil do you know about Scrappy?
I mean,
I've been asked already.
most of Beyond Good and Evil is probably
yeah.
going to be speculative on Beyond Good and Evil 2, not going to lie. Maybe we should do the Crash or Spyro episode next? And I know no one's watched Beastars other than me, but that's an amazing
Let's
fucking
just
show.
get
It
Gravity
needs to be
Falls out of the way
talked
because
about.
we keep meaning to do that.
Alright, Gravity Falls. Alright. Next episode is going to be Gravity Falls in 2 weeks, and it will be fucking done, and I know where most of you live, and most of you
Cool.
live in the same country as me, and I will stab you in the leg and tie you to a chair and tape your eyes open, and it's going to happen.
But quarantine now.
Fuck the quarantine. I probably already
I
had it.
can't be asked to do anything, and like he's not gonna hurt you, Harry.
Alright, so Scrappy's watched Gravity Falls, Harry's watched Gravity Falls, I've watched Gravity Falls because I know about Weird Mageddon. I don't know if Lewis has watched Gravity Falls. What has Lewis said over the last thing?
Okay.
F in the chat for E3, watched what? Haven't watched Wife. No one's watched the waifu episode because it hadn't fucking happened. Apparently something about Castlevania and the 99-minute KO fest that's never gonna happen. Saw something about Beastars and it looks so damn weird. No, Lewis,
By
you
the way,
need to
Harry,
fucking
what
watch
was the
Beastars
thing?
because Beastars
Oh
is
yeah, it's
amazing.
really good.
It's on Netflix. Watch it. It's great.
What were we talking about?
Beastars. Seriously, everyone needs to watch goddamn Beastars. That show is brilliant. Even if it is furry bait. I don't care. Fight me.
Okay, that works.
Why is Liquid Consumables even on the list?
Because you were probably drunk when you made the list.
No, I was sober when I made this list. I'm drunk now. I was drunk when I added frickin' Persona to the list.
I remember
Well,
specifically.
What? Again?
The mic, Jason.
I do remember specifically when we were making the list, I was like playing like Project Diva or something. So.
Mate, it's all about them waifus, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Not gonna lie, Hatsune Miku isn't one of my waifus.
I mean, fair enough.
Fuck, since I've had a fiance, I don't even know who my waifu is outside of, you know, the person I intend on fucking marrying who should
Yeah,
actually be
yeah.
my goddamn waifu.
Uh-oh.
Says the only
no.
person in Sea's
didn't-
Brain with an actual love life. Not to be confused with the anime Love Life, which is okay. He says next to a major Love Life fan. So you know the part where I said I was going to take people to chairs? Harry's now going to take me to my chair and be like, "You're watching Love Life on this website."
Oh god.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean-
that's basically how we indoctrinated everyone.
He's
Freaking
gonna
cult leader.
he's gonna take my MP5 and hold it to my head and be like, "You're gonna fucking watch it. I'm gonna stand there and watch you watch it."
I used to have a Fallout Equestria equivalent.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
What do I want to
Mate,
say?
listen to Fallout Equestria. Don't even listen to Project Horizon. Horizon is amazing. It's just fucking long, but just listen to Fallout Equestria. God damn it, bitch. It's so good. Go on,
the
Scrappy.
topic of Beyond Good and Evil, I have no actual experience playing the game. I watched my brother play a demo of the PS3 remaster like 9 years ago.
It's on the PS3, which means it's probably on the PS4 as a PS3 compatible. It's on the Xbox One because it's on the Xbox 360. It's also on the PS2, the PC, on Steam. I'm pretty sure it's on Steam. and it's on the
GameCube.
it's on the GameCube. Yes, I've got that one, and I don't know if it's on the original Xbox, but I'm pretty sure it is. So if you've got any of those consoles, go on fucking Amazon.com and find a copy. It shouldn't be more than
point.
15. I want to say dollars.
Counterpoint. I have $0 to my name right now.
Well, then in that case, get a fucking job. He says in the middle of the
I wish it
apocalypse
was
when
that
everyone's
simple.
dying.
I wish it was that simple, man.
Okay, I have actually said this. Right, this is relevant now, but won't be relevant on rewatches in later months as the apocalypse just stops because it just dies out from everyone staying at home. If you do actually want a job at this exact moment, if you're living in the United Kingdom, go to any major supermarket with your CV, and they'll probably give you a job as a shelf stock as temporary part-time work. They will pay you for it, but there's no guarantee you'll have it after the apocalypse, assuming it ends.
Oh crap.
Well, I'm asthmatic, so I can't really work retail like that right now.
Okay, so you legit have a medical reason as to why you can't even leave the house. But the thing with Harry is, my fiance, and I have a key worker job at the moment. It's like, and a couple of other people. Places like the Co-op, Sainsbury's, Tesco, they're hiring for shelf stocks, and you can literally just walk in with your CV, and this is the only time you're going to be capable of doing that. But if you do have someone living in your house that's classed as a vulnerable person, say they have asthma or they have another medical issue such as heart problem, you're probably better off staying at home, like my fiance has opted into doing.
Mm.
But right now is the only chance that we're going to have in our lives that will be equivalent to our parents in the 1960s.
Right.
Well, 1980s. I forget how young our parents actually are because everyone does. Implying that 40 years old is young. Time fucks me up sometimes, genuinely. Like, the timeline is just a fucking mess. Honestly, though, only Americans and Russians really understand the timeline post World War II. The English just stayed out of it all and hid in a box. Well, they hid in a tiny island across from the rest of Europe, so. And even Europe didn't give a shit about most of world politics. They cared about local politics, which they considered the entirety of the world because of how huge they are. And only because America got involved. Otherwise, America would have stayed out of it. But I'm not talking about that because that can easily get us told to fuck off by major corporations. A lot of people don't like world history as much as world history is important.
I like world history. It's as painful as it can be, but
World history is a painful mess, but at the same time, it's an important, painful mess.
discuss.
Oh yeah, there's also
So,
that list of
we're not doing
animes that
Animal
Harry
Crossing
put on
anymore,
the
right?
list, like Lucky Star, that I actually need to fucking watch.
So we're not doing Animal
And-
Crossing anymore, right?
Animal
We
Crossing
can if you
is
want.
finished, but we can
Well,
continue
well,
talking
actually,
about it
the
because
funny
that's
part
technically
is-
the episode we're still recording.
I don't know why this is even still streaming at this point.
We're still streaming because we're waiting for Xavier to come back so we can actually finish off. But if everyone is dead set on finishing it now, we can just end it now. If you really
Yeah, I don't know when he's gonna come back. We should just end it.
Okay, so because Harry showed up, we have been your hosts, Harry, Scrappy, and Joe, and we also have our commentators from Seaspring who have decided to show up for this episode and totally not railroaded and forced into it or their lives were at risk. I mean, I don't have that power. What? I don't have nuclear weapons in my back pocket. What? Jason and Xavier, and this has been the this has been the Brainblock Podcast. This has been a wild ride, and honestly, I would genuinely say this is my favorite episode recorded so far, and only because I have been alcoholically inebriated. We do
clearly
hope
you
you
need to get
continue
drunk
to
in order
watch
to
us
have
in
fun.
2 weeks' time for episode
Basically.
7, which should be Gravity Falls, but I can guarantee it probably fucking won't be, and we'll opt into doing something else.
I want to discuss it on stream.
Does anyone have anything they want to say as last words before I say thank you for watching and goodbye?
Hi. Hi, kids. I'm ScrappyFan92. I have another show on this channel.
Oh,
yes,
oh.
the answer is yes.
What do you mean advertising your own content upon your glorious overlord and employer Seasbrain
I knew you
that
would repeat
doesn't
it.
pay you because this is basically just slave labor for YouTube?
I mean, that's like the best quote ever.
I am the best quote ever.
I mean,
No, my favorite quote
Yeah.
is "Ooh boy."
No, my favorite quote is Yahoo!
Yahoo!
no, Scrappy the Platypus is the best.
A platypus? Scrappy the platypus!
Everyone knows.
What?
Only select people know that, even understand that joke.
Go watch the Donkey Kong Country 3 playthrough.
Oh, Christ. Just want to say, okay, what's the next thing to be uploaded to Seasbrain? What's the next commentary that's finished and ready to upload?
Well, I mean,
Did Pete just jump out of the ship?
I don't know, but anyway, I don't know.
Something
Probably
is
one
happening on the
Seasbrain,
Seasbrain
actually.
channel. We're designating ourselves as the 5th generation of Seasbrain. There is a long story behind that, which will
Well,
eventually be
according,
recorded in the Seasbrain documentary, which we're planning on doing.
well, according to like when I went through the these generations, there's actually 6. So
What do you mean 6? This is okay. Apparently, this is a generation I didn't even fucking know about that I may have been part of.
yeah, I'll just send you.
Or are we talking about that brief time that Jason was the savior of Seasbrain? And that was an entire generation.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you do.
Alright, you can send
Name
you
it
can send
because
like a
dubbed you
list.
it.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Alright,
Everything.
we're ending the podcast now.
Okay.
Do you have any
Thank
final
you.
words? Because even the ending of this is a clusterfuck. You can say anything, it'd be great.
Buy Animal Crossing New Horizons. Also, what are your turnip prices? Buy.
Thank you, Xavier, for actually being on topic.
The only way I could make this better is by saying if you plan on committing any sort of self-die, then give Seasbrain your credit card. No, I'm not doing that.
Well,
I'm not doing that again.
Mario killed the entire world.
All right.
Yes.
I'm going to assume everyone's
Just playing
finished.
Galaxy.
Is everyone finished?
Yeah, I'm pretty much done.
Yeah, we're
I'm
finished.
done.
But before we end off, we just need a word from our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh,
Oh
nice,
yes, Raid
nice.
Shadow Legends, our sponsor that we're not actually sponsored by. Please sponsor us. Send us an email on the Seasbrain email that I'm pretty sure Harry moderates that doesn't actually moderate. It's like, well, they have that roadmap that they're doing. They've got a console-like mobile experience where you don't actually do anything and the game plays itself. But you can do, but if you choose to, you can do heavy attacks, which basically just work like normal attacks with the exact same animations, but do faster. No, kill things faster. It's like, oh my god. Like one day I'm gonna look
You
up
can
the
make them better,
frickin'.
stronger,
I'm
faster.
gonna look at that video I found that actually looks over all the key points that they're supposed to talk about in a Raid Shadow Legends advertisement. But actually, what we're really sponsored by is Arknight. There's another game out now, but I haven't actually watched the ad for it. I see the ad, I'll watch for 5 seconds of it and skip it.
In all seriousness, though, make sure to actually watch Scrappy's fanfic readings because they're a lot of fun.
Yes, that should be live streamed every Monday on. I think Harry does that on his account.
Yeah,
because I don't stream that on this account because I don't want to make a graphic for Harry Scrappy's what the fuck is it? It's Scrappy's Book Club. That's the name of the thing. I don't remember
Story
what
time
I
with
said.
Scrappy.
Yeah,
Storytime
Storytime
Strappy.
Yeah.
Honestly,
also-
Scrappy's book club sounds better, and it sounds more mature and eloquent.
I don't know. I mean, that's fine. But the thing with the schedule of that is that there's probably going to end up being like breaks in between figs, because otherwise, because at the moment we're
Scrappy's
kinda
book club
running
is
low.
supposed to be every other Monday, but so far he's been running it every Monday. So it's every
Yeah.
Monday until it's every other Monday, and at which point,
Well, I
and
mean,
if he
that's
gets
because
overloaded,
we
then it's
still-
probably going to be every Monday.
Well, that's because we still need to get through his like Mario thing.
Which he's actually in the process of writing again because of this thing existing.
Finish a chapter. I might do some more laid down the line, but for now, I finished a chapter I was supposed to finish.
Yeah.
You know, if I ever get around to publishing my book, I'm going to make you do that on your frickin' podcast. Because you do
Anyway.
technically have a second podcast.
Anyways, Scrap, you were trying to ask me about something earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume we already ended recording for this thing, but can I get like a personnel list of Seize Brains people? Because I could just draft up a timeline for everyone.
Oh, huh.
I thought every era was the dead era, according to that thing you sent me, Harry.
Oh yeah, Discord has been really slow right now, so I didn't even see it get sent.
Yeah, according to that thing you sent me, I'm pretty sure every era was the dead era except this era. Oh no, the third era had content that I wasn't a part of. The fourth era was dead, and the fifth era was dead, and now this one.
I mean, I don't know. It's been weird.
Either that, or we tried hosting multiple eras in the dead era that just all class as the dead era.
Yeah, this is good. Have we stopped streaming?
No, we haven't stopped streaming yet, but if everyone's ready to stop streaming, everyone say so, and I can give the final ending.
Alright, we're done.
Alright, everyone's done. Okay. Thank you for
will
watching.
stop,
This has
just
been
kidding, we
Brainblob
love you.
Podcast. Harry stopped. Everyone's finished. Okay, so this has been the Brainblob Podcast. Thank you for watching. We hope you watch again in, not next week, but the week after, because this is a bi-weekly podcast. And we hope you enjoyed, because I can't possibly see a way that you can't not enjoy this clusterfuck. Genuine, in the past 5 episodes, it's far more structured. And thank you, and good night.